good football judges reckon they don't get any better than this game. The final home and away match of the season. This would decide top spot and the McClellan Trophy that goes with it. It would be easy to look back on the game of the season and say that the Bulldogs led at every change and until 26 minutes into the final term, but not so. There would be 9 lead changes, 5 alone in the last quarter as the game toed and froed.
McKernan front spot, built it away. Carey traps it well, gives it to Freeborn beautifully. Freeborn paves away and kicks a goal. Montgomery taken by Shoal, handball back. Scott wants a good bounce, gets it, leans back, kicks it in the direction of Capuano. Croft was terrific, kept his eyes on the footy. Ball in the back pocket, kick away by Darcy, doesn't go out of play. Getting it back now is Carey. Carey leaves back, it goes, and does he kick it? The king is delivered.
North trailed by 22 points at half-time, then kicked the first 3 goals of the third quarter.
Shoal having a bit of an impact early in this third quarter. He's kicked towards Carey, knocked away by Croft. Chance for Harvey. Harvey shot for goal. There's a goal to North Melbourne. Just what the doctor ordered.
Bruce, pretty good call.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Paul Di Martino might have thought that it had gone through, and if that had been a North Melbourne player there, it might have been very interesting.
Stevens gathers, kicks it back. It'll be a North Melbourne mark. Taken by Pike. Kick the first goal. He'll give this one away, and McKernan will get the goal, and North Melbourne are in this game.
It was the last term that will live in the minds of the 68,000 lucky enough to be at the MCG that night. The game's best 2 centre-half forwards, Wayne Carey and Chris Grant, kicking goal for goal. Carey with his 3rd and 4th put North in front. Grant would reply.
He's impossible to hold. Well, his stats are pretty big. He hasn't had as many kicks up forward tonight. He got a lot at centre wing, but he has kicked 3. He's going to kick right on 50. He gets under it. It's going straight through the middle. They're in front. The Kings put him in front. 81-76.
Well, you'd have to suggest that the remaining 15 minutes are going to be engrossing, to say the least. Wine gets a back fist to it. Colin to gather. Handball away to Johnson. Looks for Ramiro. Gathers. Back to Johnson, who got up quickly and went after the footy. Left foot kick by Johnson. Grant's mark. Archer just looks a little dejected there. Similar stats for the 2 great players. Chris Grant, 10th mark, going for his 3rd goal. Looks pretty good, and he's put the Bullies back in front.
Stevens off the side of the cherry, kicks the ball to centre wing. McKernan should have held it. Well played, Blakey. Kicks to centre half forward. Shoal is within kicking distance. Robbo's kicked 10 goals in the last 14 weeks only, but he has managed to kick 22 goals this season. He was very good early, kicked 5 in the opening round of the season. That's a great kick, they're back in front. Or are they? I think it's all the way, it's a goal.
In the end, it was the courage of Robert Scott, who stood under the ball, was flattened by James Cook, and with the aid of a 50-metre penalty, kicked the goal that tied up the game. Then, who else but number 18 would step in and win the night? North by 5 points. And for the 4th time, they would be minor premiers.
Make it. McKernan's got it. No. Play on. Taken by Harvey. Kick the goal. Harvey's kicked the goal.
Carey 4 taking his tally for the season to 73 and finishing runner-up to Tony Lockett for the Coleman medal. His 22 possessions and 7 marks would not be enough to win a Brownlow vote. North Melbourne had won through to the finals for the 6th straight year under Dennis Pagan. They prepared for the qualifying final against Essendon in front of huge crowds. They'd become premiership favourites.